Should I look at you or should I look at you? My name is Dr. Anamika because I am a dentist by education, never practiced, did an MBA and started working in e-commerce about 10 years ago. And I started with a company called Flipkart. Nobody knows here about Flipkart, but it's like the Amazon of India. And then I went to the Amazon of India, which is Amazon. After that, I did a couple of other stints, which are very short, so I will not talk about them. And now I'm at Zalando since the last 6 years, working in the B2E sector. I was working with Zalando loyalty program before that. And before that, I was working with the Z Labels, private labels company. It's about time. You cannot have online retail without fintech involved because it's digitized, everything is online, which means we can't just rely on something like cash on delivery for everything, right? So operationally, we are already hand in hand in digitizing shopping for our customers. Now it's about time that we also join hands externally and offline. So I think this is a great show of what has already been going on as a relationship between e-commerce and fintech. That there can 2 or 3 different ways of looking at it. The first is obviously understanding how to create a better experience for the customer so it's seamless. So when fintech join hand in hand, so for example, Klarna now providing multiple payment solutions. What does that do for something like Zalando is that it allows Zalando to then open up its offering to different kinds of customers who have different spending and price behaviors. So not everybody likes to use a credit card and not everybody likes to pay cash on delivery. We are opening up channels with this collaboration for those kind of customers who are different personas when it comes to their preferred method of paying. Second advantage that I see is definitely a knowledge exchange. Take an example of gift cards. Gift cards at Zalando is it's actually just selling people the opportunity to purchase something in the future. So it's actually a financial product if you think about it, not an investment product, but still. Here's where we have to do things like pricing for keeping in mind the time value of money, future discounting that we might have, even discounting the gift card as a product itself. So that would be the second aspect, that we learn a lot from each other and then we are able to produce these custom products in themselves. And I think that the third kind of advantage is obviously getting, like from a customer point of view, and getting to understand what other industries are also doing. Fintech in combination with not just e-commerce, but also in combination with investment banking, for example, or crypto, Web 3.0. We just had a talk about somebody who was doing an airlines, Air Baltic, who released NFTs. Now you can't do that without this collaboration. So it's about also expanding upon what you can offer to your customer and enter into the new age. Because we know that most banks still use COBOL, which is like just a great language because nobody can hack it. Right? So these are the 3 things that I would say are useful within the industry for both merchandisers as well as for fintech partners. If you want to sell precious jewelry in India, you can consult an astrologer. Now, I think that what my key takeaways are, discounting cannot be your differentiator. It can be a good tactic, but your differentiator cannot be discounts because then your competition can also do that, and then it becomes a price war. So that was the first takeaway. Second takeaway, if not discounting, then what? So I offered multiple other alternatives, like better customer service than anybody else, or exclusive merchandise or exclusive products. You can also offer the best-in-class logistics, and that could be your differentiator. You could personalize or invest heavily in your curation. So there are multiple ways that you can differentiate yourself in addition to or replacing your discounting strategy. And last but not the least, I spoke about you have to understand your category and what you are selling and know that this is different from other things. So don't try to sell jewelry in a bookstore, right? So that's like know your category, know your customer, do a lot of customer research. That is so important to know who your customer is, because ultimately we are simply helping our customers achieve the aspirational value that they seek when they are buying fashion. It's all about the intention. Why are they buying this? Like, it's an identity that they are investing into. It's aspiration. It's what they get inspired by. It's not just what they need, it's what they want. And that intention is what we should be looking for when we are trying to sell even products. Right? So that was the thing.
Yep.
If you think about investment products or fashion, cars, automobiles, travel, all of these are not just selling the products, they are selling a lifestyle.
Yeah.
And I want to aspire to a better lifestyle. I want to travel more, or I want to explore the world. I want to expand. Education is now becoming, education tech is booming. Why? More and more people are buying courses as adults, even more education than they had as children in school.
Yeah.
Why? Because we are on this, I think as a society, we are on this level up journey where everybody wants to be better and more expansive. So you don't just go to the gym when you're overweight, for example, sorry, just an example. Or you don't just go to the doctor when you're sick. You want to go when you're healthy so that you can get to the next level. And this is what I think our financial services, fashion, travel, education, these industries are offering, and people are expanding into that. In terms of e-com and digitalization, the three words that I would choose are exciting. There's tons happening. Like, it's mostly, there's a lot of startups here. What's that happening? Dynamic. We see new technology being adapted super early and then being used to create solutions. We heard people talk about how they're already overcome some of the mindset issues that set people back in bigger companies and older mindsets. So it's great. Exciting, dynamic, and young. I would say.
Those are three great words.
Yeah, thank you. There's a lot of young energy. There's a lot of new startups. I meet people who, I'm having conversations about things that I talk in Berlin. In Berlin is different, right? It's also, I think I would apply some of the same words here for Berlin, but maybe not for the whole country, but Berlin, yes. So I feel a very young, exciting, dynamic vibe here, and I'm very, very excited to see how it will go.